I'm not demure. It will get domestic. If anything, be mindful of that.
It's just a DV waiting to happen.
Call me fat. You are. And you're not no better. You're fat too. Baby, look, there's a difference. You're shaped funny. I'm voluptuous. I have things in the right place. Like, there's a difference between you and I. You're not voluptuous. You're just fat. Okay.
I don't want to do your dirty work no more. Baby, tonight's the night I let you know.
Brother, what's that?
Can we be honest for 2 seconds? Every dude you break up with do not miss you. His new girl got that Gok 3000 and Super Soaker. You gave him coochie for Christmas. She gave him a Miris. Her credit score was 750, yours is 200. Girl, bye.
Here's a question. So if you were about to be dropped off on a desert island, what are 3 things that you would take with you?
To the twins.
I made my last alimony payment this month. It was...
You guys were married for 8 years?
Yeah, so in California...
It's half the time you were married?
Unless it goes to 10 years, and then it's indefinite. It's up to the judge.
After 10 years?
Yep. If we'd been married for 10 years, it would be an indefinite amount of alimony, up to the judge. And that payment was assessed based on my earnings, of course, but also there were no, like, stipulations about her needing to work ever. Right, so like those payments are coming out, and like she just doesn't have to work, and she hasn't worked ever. So
you paid alimony for 4 years?
Yeah,
4 years. Yep. Okay.
She didn't work the whole time?
No, not since we even got together.
Damn, that's a cold warning right there. All you gotta do is look around at all the guys around you, the guys in your life, and calculate how it's gone for them. And you don't have to make the same mistake to figure it out, you know?
You know, you could structure your water to heal you just by speaking to it.
Skinny with a big booty, big titties, long eyelashes, clear skin, and financially stable. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't think it works like that.
Babe, don't. Babe, don't. I have makeup, babe. Babe, now my makeup is gone?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, it's still there. It's perfect.
Are you sure?
It's really good.
I am still beautiful?
Of course.
Nice.
I'm going.
Send them for one dunk, and they come back looking worse than the Crypt Keeper. Watch out.
I am only attracted to wealthy, generous men who provide for me. That's all I've ever dated in my entire life. It's all I ever would. I'd rather be single than split bills.
What are you bringing to the table besides your body to these men who are taking care of you?
You'd have to ask them.
I'm asking you.
I don't know. You'd have to ask them. They're the ones who want to date me.
So from your perspective, what do you bring?
Me.
So what does that mean?
I mean, you'd have to ask someone who loves me why they love me. I'm not a mind reader.
No, I'm not asking you to be a mind reader. I'm just asking, you are on the other end of this relationship. I assume you know what you bring to the table of the relationship, right?
Somebody loves me, and I love them, then I keep dating them. I don't really worry about the why.
So you don't know what you bring to the table?
I don't really give it that much consideration.
Essentially, you're just giving them sex, and in exchange, they're giving you money, and that's it?
Hopefully not.
Well, then what else is there?
I don't know. You'd have to ask them.
Yup, you go, girl. You know your worth. All right, guys. Hey, go check out my coffee mug store. I got some cool designs in there. I made them all myself. So if you get a chance or you want to, go over there and check those out. The links are in the description.
I'm gonna win. I thought I actually gonna win. Oh, I'm not winning. You would never. See, I was a fisherman. I know how to cheat. Did anybody else stop him this good? I cheated. I'm using my advantage here. Oh, I could wait as long as you can, girl. Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay, I lose. Okay, I'm gonna take all the fun out now.
That's an awesome use of leverage on that tiger. How many of you guys know Jay? Have you ever seen him on the internet? I actually know this guy. I sell wood to his store in Fountain Valley. He's kind of cool. He's a pretty cool guy. It's a really cool store, too, with a zoo inside. If you ever have a chance, go check it out. The admission's pretty low. It's called Prehistoric Pets.
Google the richest women in the world, like where they got their money from. It's rough. It's rough out there, guys. They ain't fucking starting businesses. They're marrying dummies. It's almost all of it is divorce. Feminists do not want to hear this. But there was one woman who was the richest woman ever from a startup company, Elizabeth Holmes. She ran a company called Theranos. She started it herself, dropped out of college to start this company, and it was a total fraud. It was all fraudulent. She's going to jail forever. She was worth $34 billion at one point. It was a blood testing company. They falsified all sorts of data, and they lied to investors and all sorts of shit. She used to dress like Steve Jobs. She wore a black turtleneck and everything, and I saw her speak once.
People not have speak like systems in their cars no more. Like speakers like 215s, 312s. 516, you know how they used to have the speakers in their trunk? I don't hear that no more. You don't hear the trunks rattling no more. I ain't heard the trunk rattling all summer. Where's all the dudes at with the hound? With the box Chevys, the Caprices, with the speakers and the tweeters, what they call the tweakers or the tweeters, the little speakers that go by the old shit bar. Bring back the 90s when everybody had, you could have a minivan and they had 12 15s back here, 612s beating the damn block down in they Quest van. Y'all remember the radios that used to slide, the little screen that used to slide out and flip up? Baby, you couldn't tell. I had one of them in my Impala, baby. A 05 Impala. You couldn't tell me nothing, baby. I felt like I was selling drugs. Like I was the dope man, okay? I used to want a system so bad, but I couldn't afford it.
Man, I really come from that time. We used to put subs in everything we could. My friend owned the stereo store, so we'd make custom boxes, and one of our friends named Cliff was hella good at it. He was like a nerdy guy, but this fool could really hash out exactly how to make the box work perfect. We ended up putting some bandpass boxes in the back of Acuras or like hatchback cars, and it slapped so crazy. One time I had an RX-7 87 convertible with the smallest trunk, and we had made a box for a 15, and it was like a triangle, and you had to put it in, and then you had to put the speaker in and then screw it in. And the last screw in the back, you had to use like an angle screwdriver to get it in. It was ridiculous. This thing hella hit. What did you guys have back in the day? I want to hear some wild stereo stories in the comments.
I'm in the river. I drink the iced coffee. I piss it back out into the river. That's beautiful.
Nasty bitch. Bro, if you cut off women and alcohol for 3 months straight and you picked one business model that you did every single day and you had a morning routine and a night routine and that you stuck to every day and you went to bed at the same time, woke up at the same time, and every morning you had a work routine and you basically had a specific routine to induce flow state, which basically just means turning off your phone, putting it in another room, picking a YouTube playlist, putting on headphones, getting water, getting coffee, and you did deep work for 34 hours every day. It's very difficult for the universe not to give you what you want. It's very hard to be stopped if you just do those few things.
All right, this guy's very correct. You know, this time of year, September going into winter, I really start to get back into grind mode hardcore because I've been out at the beach fucking around so much, I don't even want to do it anymore. But, man, when I come home and turn off all the distractions and turn on a playlist, like, you know, a little jazz or something like that, hit with the coffee and the water, he's so on. I come home after work, that's my exact situation, and it gets all those secondary big projects knocked out. It's how I started this channel, straight up.
This one guy boofed a Carolina Reaper. He was walking around with a sign that said, "We'll do anything for $10." And then, well, we threw him $10, $10, $10, $10. Dude probably made about $100 to boof a Carolina Reaper. And then after that, he ate it. And then had to go down to Med Tent after that. They couldn't do for him, so then he just comes back walking like... Bless his heart, man. I felt so bad for him, especially because later that gathering he was walking around with a sign that said he needed a ride home. Dude became a legend, and then his ride f***ing ditched him. Like, what the f***?
Would you ever boof anything at the gathering?
That's how I got my name Cricket. I boofed a cricket my first gathering.
Damn, what's up with these jungleos, gigolos, whatever they are, man? Y'all gathering up? What the fuck y'all doing out there? This is not true, is it?
I want a big old truck just for the fact that when I turn it on, everybody will hear it go.
Now, I might not be much to look at, but I fuck like the government.
Damn, and the government bent us all over.
A woman is gonna do what she wants to do. Get that through your head. It ain't nothing you can do to stop it. It ain't nothing you can do to change her. If you feel like you gotta go into a full prevent defense to stop her from doing something to mess up y'all relationship, then you need to leave. Why are you jumping through hoops to try and stop her from losing you? All the good things that you have to offer her, if she don't want to receive it, let her lose it. Have you ever seen somebody beg somebody to let them give them $1 million? No, because that's not how this works. When a girl really cherishes you, she gonna do whatever it takes to make sure she don't put y'all relationship in jeopardy. Save yourself the trouble by getting with a woman that acts the same whether she in a relationship or not. Because this type of woman acts based off of the value that she sees in herself, not based off of if you making her happy 24/7 in the relationship or not.
100%, guys. You give them enough rope to hang themselves, and you just let them do whatever they want to do. And just, you know, when they fuck it all off, just go get another one. It's no problem. And that goes for the friends, too.
Women are finally doing things that only men could do, which I think is great. Like, I was on the subway, and I saw a woman, and I was like, wow, we are getting so close to equal pay.
Why are they gonna do that to him? He can't see it or what? That's messed up.
So I want to talk about why men of this generation are scared of women.
Should I tell her, guys? Okay, I'll tell you. With all due respect, young lady, men don't fear women at all. In fact, probably the issue is women don't fear men or respect men at all these days. Your generation offers 1/10 of what our mothers provided. Barely cook, clean, aren't integral, dress up for other men not your own, looking for constant attention on social media, offering very little to the relationship and expecting so much to be done for you. You want a man over 6 feet, high-value man. You haven't the slightest clue how to earn a high-value man. Further, most of you were not raised with a traditionally masculine father. You don't know how to treat men. We're not scared. We're just tired of what you don't bring to the table. And you're gonna have to fix it, girls. I'm sorry.
All right, y'all. Let's see what I got for you today. You know, I'm over here making cold calls, and, well, while I do it, I like to kind of take notes and share with you guys what I'm doing. But what I want to say is that, you know, sometimes these people will be rude or they'll hang up or, you know, they're just abrasive. But I never take no for an answer. Well, let me say that different. I never take fuck off for an answer. So when they hang up, I'll literally be like, all right. And I take it like, all right, I'm going to figure out their email. So I literally visit all their social media, visit their website, and try to weasel my way to the email. Initially, I call in because I know that if I ask for an owner or a manager, I'll probably get a decision maker quite quickly. And then, you know, they could make 5 figures per year easily selling the product. So I can get their attention. And with this particular product, the wood, when I call in, it's like 90%, or I'd say it's 99%. Not many people will say they don't want to see the price list. But there are some, and they'll straight up hang up, and it's like rude. You're like, what the fuck, you know? But I don't ever take it personal, and, you know, I'm calling them up to help them out. Like, they're literally going to make a shit ton of money, and they probably don't have wood that's nicer, so I'm not really bothering anybody. It doesn't really bother me, but I do always try to weasel my way to that website, to that social media, to drop a message or to figure out a way to get that price list over to them, and then I just put them in my email loop. And, well, once they tell me, don't email me again, I'm not interested or whatever, then I don't. But until then, I'm going to figure out how to find you. All right, guys, just because they're rude and they're like, you feel like they're treating you bad and stuff, it's just the way it is. When a person calls your phone, you probably hang up on them too. I know I have, so just don't take it personal. And if you got something good to sell, that's the method. And Well, typically the close rate on other things is really low, like 5%, or if you're doing real estate, it's probably 0.25% of the 1%. It's like 0.5%, you know, the close rate. So you get used to it, and well, in order for you to sell, in order for you to make shit happen, you got to keep making contact with the people that have potential to, you know, use the product or service. So it's just how it goes. This is just part of the game. And well, you know, some people with snakes, when people inquire, they'll ask, like, can I see pictures? Can I have this information stuff? And then they'll be like, hey, can I ask my wife? And then I'm going to go ask my wife. And then they never hit you back. And it's like an ongoing thing in the reptile community where they find it to be annoying. But like, I used to flip cars and all kinds of stuff. And if someone's considering buying something from you, they're going to want to gather information and pictures. And then maybe someone else is giving them a better deal or whatever. But this is shopping. So it's like, you have to be okay with that. Like for me, it doesn't rub me the wrong way. I don't really care. This is the method that has to happen. Sometimes I called up to buy a car and he told me something I didn't like and I never call him again. It's not like they really wasted your time. So, you know, you got to get outside the idea of like the sales calls where you get hung up on or told fuck off is like a waste of your time. It's pissing you off. It's part of the process. And, you know, when you're posting stuff online and people are inquiring, that's good. It's not bad. And if they don't call you back, you know, maybe they found a better deal. Maybe they're retarded, but that doesn't matter. It's part of the process. So instead of getting upset about it, mad about it, or bent out of shape, just align your expectations with reality, because that's the way it's going to go. And then just get on with it. Don't care. Don't take it personal. It's nothing. And you're a salesman. You're going to sell. That's what we do. We sell shit. So if you're not on board for making 5 figures with my business, God bless you. All right, guys. I always appreciate you tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you would. And we're going to see you on the next one.